And you heard Oprah say, Rosie, come do the show in your own way.
It's Rosie, uncensored.
Remember my problems on The View? I told Hasselbeck a thing or two. Oy vey.
Just hours ago on her new program, The Rosie Show.
It's true I'm gay, but I'm not dead.
What's it like to be back having your own show?
I'm surprised at how much you remember. First time I walked out of the curtain, I'm like, I remember this.
It's been 4 years since her controversial turn on The View.
That'll sit and spin, my friend.
And 10 since she walked away from the enormously successful Rosie O'Donnell Show, which won her an armful of Emmys.
Thank you all very much.
But Rosie at 34 is a lot different than Rosie at 49.
Hi!
Back then, she was idolizing Tom Cruise.
I hope that you'll come visit me in Miami.
I will.
And he did.
Please welcome Russell Brand.
Now she's got a new crush, and tonight, he was her first guest.
He's replaced Tom Cruise.
He has, and Tom knows. Sent him a little text. I said, Tommy, I'll always love you. Move over. Russell Brand is in.
The Rosie Show is filmed here at the iconic Harpo Studios in Chicago. Hallowed ground for TV talk, Oprah's home for 25 years.
Good morning.
But as Rosie makes clear, she's not trying to channel Oprah.
This is what I look like in the morning. If we lived together, you'd see this often.
During makeup, I had a chance to say hello.
I put on a bathrobe as if I normally have one on, but I don't.
What do you usually do, naked? What?
No, I have like no bra and my nipples to the wind, and it's not good. How are
I
you?
can feel that.
Thank you very much. It's how we connect.
No Spanx, though. Not this.
Yes, when I get up there, I'll be spanked out. And I just found out that little pull and pee part of Spanx. Are you familiar with that?
No.
Show her my pull and pee Spanx. Where is Kat?
Please.
There's. I was
It's
like,
a trap door.
that's what I said. Are these damaged? Are these the irregular Spanx? Apparently, you're supposed to squat, pull, and release.
It's the irrepressible Rosie, bawdy, funny, irreverent, who Oprah has welcomed with open arms.
I felt like I was knighted by the Queen. You will. I'm like, I will serve.
So, what does the Queen say? We ask, why Rosie?
She is the only person in my 25-year reign as the #1 talk show, the only person who came close to beating me was Rosie. I knew that she had the goods. She has the goods.
Her style backstage, all her own. Kids and dogs, welcome. And other changes, too. Owen's behind-the-scenes cameras caught Oprah's reaction.
What happened to the walls? I'm sorry about that. They're all in storage if you need them.
It's a different way of working.
I've heard it's a different way than you do it.
Yeah, but if it works for you. When I heard that Rosie actually might be interested in signing on with me and with Owen, I really couldn't believe it. I was really like, really? She would do that? And got on a plane and went to see her face to face to hear from her own lips that this is true.
In fact, while Oprah doesn't say it, it had to take a little courage to hire Rosie, which Rosie seems to recognize.
Why do you think she came to see you?
I think she wanted to see how and who and where I was in my life.
Do you think part of it was also the crazy check?
Totally. And that's what I said to her. When I hugged her after she said I'm all in, I said, now tell me the truth. Did you come here to see if I was insane? She said a little bit. I said, I don't blame you.
You passed.
I passed the crazy check. I'm not sure how, but I did, yeah.
For lots of people, the last public sighting of Rosie was on that final unhappy day on The View, where she and co-host Elizabeth Hasselbeck had a painful falling out.
That's right. That's why I'm not going to fight with you anymore, because it's absurd. I've watched it back on YouTube.
Are you okay with how you behaved?
Yes, but I'm not okay with sort of the level of anger. When I watched it back, I felt the betrayal and the sadness, I had worked very hard to sort of befriend Elizabeth.
Have you and she spoken since then?
No. We spoke on the Twitter publicly about having a meal together, but we haven't done that.
How are you and Barbara Walters these days?
We're actually good. I have really tremendous respect for her. I love her, and I hope she's going to come and be a guest.
Sitting right here.
Sitting right here. And I'll apologize publicly again. Barbara, I'm sorry.
And when you look back, what did you learn from the experience, Rosie?
I think I learned that for me, if I can't be the boss of a show, I shouldn't be on the show. Steve, I'm on your bucket list.
You are?
Well, come on down and meet me. Come on.
This time, she is the boss, and less angry, she says, because she's now taking estrogen, though she continues to fight a lifelong battle with depression.
In fact, when I took this job, I did say to Oprah, I'm pretty stable, I'm doing really well, but I have to tell you, like a world catastrophe, I'm probably going to need a week off, you know?
So with medication and therapy, though, you sit here feeling pretty good.
Very good, I think. Probably the best I've felt in a long time. I'm wearing Prada shoes, which are hard to walk in.
For Rosie, there is much more to life than being a celebrity. Much more. Their names are Parker, Chelsea, Blake, and Vivi.
I know that no job has been more important to you than I hesitate to call it a job, it's the pleasure of raising those 4 kids.
It's the best thing that I ever did. People sometimes say to me, oh, it was so great of you to adopt. No, it was greedy. I felt like they're swimmies. I put one on every limb so I would not drown. And I will, forever be grateful to them and their birth parents. I want to look into the eyes of that woman and that man who created those children and say thank you, because you made my life worth living.
After famously marrying Kelly Carpenter, the two divorced 4 years ago.
And when the marriage was falling apart,
Yes.
did it feel to you that you were letting down gay people, gay marriage?
Dear God, yes. It was probably the most humiliating thing I've ever experienced in my life. And the most painful and the most humbling.
It's taken a while, but Rosie says she found love at the local Starbucks, where she saw Michelle Rounds standing in line.
And I thought she was a 28-year-old heterosexual girl, because that's what she looked like to me. And she's a 40-year-old gay woman.
So much for your instincts.
Exactly right. My gator was way off.
One thing's for sure, when she's happy, we'll know it. When she's not, we'll know that too. She is authentically Rosie.
It's good to be me.